Some of you may know, some of you may not know. I'm Korean American. I was born here in the States. But let's talk about this. Is not a complicated conversation, okay? K-pop is not some isolated cultural phenomenon. It's black music and black culture.
Oh, joy, we know where this is going. To woke land. Carry on.
A lot of you guys have been DMing me. What do you think about K-pop? So I'm addressing it right now. It is black R&B, hip-hop, pop, systemized through a Korean entertainment industry machine.
Wait, so you mean that music is being universally shared across borders and people are being influenced by specifically American music and American styles of music? Is that what you're saying? Because if so, what's your point?
And it's facts, okay? It's history. Let me take you to the very first K-pop group ever in 1992 called Seo and Boys, Seotaeji와 아이들. If you listen to their songs, you can probably name the songs they copied. I'm gonna play for you one of their songs called Come Back Home, okay? You tell me what song it is.
Were you trying to get crazy with this? Don't you know I'm loco?
Now, I know Cypress Hill is more of a Latino, right, American hip-hop group, but
But what? So your whole point is that we should be giving acknowledgement solely to Black Americans because Black Americans, according to you, created everything, right? Right, Wokey? But here you use Cypress Hill, a hip-hop group where all of the members are not Black, but Latino, which is very interesting because if you actually know the true history of hip-hop, you would know that it was created, yes, in the USA, but not just by Black people, also Latino people who grew up in the hood. Yeah, but you can't say that because if you say that, then you get accused of cultural appropriation by Black people. If you're Latin and you say that hip-hop is also Latin. Yeah. I mean, look at how the Black community treats J-Lo. A woman who grew up in New York City as a Puerto Rican Latina, and because she does hip-hop music and R&B music, people call her a culture vulture, even though her entire culture, she grew up in the hood, in the Bronx, where hip-hop was born. But because she isn't the right skin color, she gets accused of cultural appropriation as well.
what I'm trying to explain to you is that that's what they did from the very beginning.
So they were inspired by music in the United States and then copied it in South Korea. Okay. And again, I go to my original question. Isn't that what music does? Isn't music universal? Doesn't music transcend beyond race, color, language? It's universal. And let's not pretend that the United States is not a key player when it comes to pop culture and when it comes to trends that other countries tend to borrow or be influenced by. That's just how music works. But something tells me that's not where you're going with this post. Something tells me you're going the woke route, which is Black people did it first and everybody else is stealing from them, right?
From the very beginning, from the very first K-pop group ever, okay, it was ambiguous, it was borrowed, it was stolen.
And there it is. It was stolen. They stole the music.
We have the 808s, we have the syncopation, we have the hi-hats, we have the melismas, we have the call and response, we have all of the things that black music, it's black music.
So call and response is just Black music. Okay. Okay. Next, you're going to tell me that Beyonce is a real country music artist.
And I'd also like to add that most of the K-pop hits now are being written by Black writers and produced by Black producers.
So question, are those Black producers being forced to write for Korean groups? Or are they being paid to write for Korean groups? And are they voluntarily collaborating with South Korea to create the sound and the music like we do here in the States? Do people not collaborate here in the States? Different races, different writers, different ethnicities, different influences. Is that not what music is?
It's not just the sound, right? Because it's the culture, it's the mannerisms, it's the hair, it's the fashion, it's the choreography, it's the slang, it's all of the things that it's taken from Black culture.
Okay, Lady Gaga, Madonna, Britney, Tiffany, cultural appropriation. You stole from Black people. How dare you?
It did not come from Korean traditional culture.
So I guess according to her, South Koreans should just stick to traditional Korean music and not venture into the pop era and the American culture influence, because if you do, you're racist.
This is where I get uncomfortable talking about this, but here I am, okay? Black artists were historically marginalized. They were penalized. They were excluded because of these very things. And yet when it comes from K-pop, it's globally accepted and it's even rewarded.
Say it ain't so. So are black artists not being appreciated today? Are they not winning awards? Are they not breaking records? Are they not touring? Are they not reaping the benefits of their hard work as writers, producers, and artists? Are we back in the 1940s? I mean, I'm not sure what your point is. So, because historically black people dealt with racism in this country, somehow that means that nobody in any other country can do music that may be influenced by black culture and black history. You can't touch it. Can't do that. Because historically, once upon a time, things were different. Okay? But we're living in now, not then.
What is that? That's not influence. That's racism.
You're an idiot.
And as a Korean American woman working in the music industry, I want to tell Korea, like, do better. Grow up in this conversation, right? If you want to steal, if you want to take, if you're claiming that it's borrowed inspiration, then at least respect the source, at least credit it visibly.
So would you like them to, before every song, say, by the way, a black person 50 years ago created this style? By the way, okay, roll it. I mean, what are they supposed to do as far as appreciation? Because I would think that them just doing their songs would be the appreciation part, not the culture appropriation part that you're trying to convey here. You know what this is giving? This is giving USA back in 2020 during the pandemic, during the George Floyd era, when everybody was changing their profile pictures on Instagram to a black screen in order to show solidarity with the black community. And every single corporation was making statements supporting BLM, an organization, by the way, that now has gone bankrupt for fraud. Yeah, that group. What this is giving, young woman, is somebody who is so woke she can't see straight and wants brownie points with black Americans and black culture by being a Korean woman, self-deprecating on her own culture and her own people. Yeah, sounds about woke to me. Sounds about white guilt to me, just in a Korean face.
And also, let's evolve beyond imitation. Let's evolve because it's giving cultural appropriation, not respect.
If what they're doing is imitation, then isn't all music imitation? Because all music is inspired by other artists who came before them, even the black ones. Everybody takes from everybody else. Okay, that's how music works. That's how universal music is. That's how music evolves. Whether it be vocally, lyrically, musically, whatever it is, there's going to be inspiration from other artists, other groups, other genres that seep into your style. K-pop would be no different. But it seems like you want Koreans in South Korea to be shameful over the fact that they're being influenced by American pop culture. And of course, you won't give any credit to the other cultures in America, right? It's just black people. That's it. Just black Americans. That's it. They're the ones that everybody steals from. And you know what this is giving? This is giving black people were the original Israelites. Black people were the original Native Americans. Black people were the original Egyptians. Cleopatra was really black. The Vikings were really black. I mean, when does it end? When does this obsession with trying to overcorrect and recreate history to uplift black people and downgrade everybody else, when does that end? And mind you, I have no issue with black Americans. I grew up in the Boogie Down Bronx, okay? In the hood, I grew up with blacks and Latinos my entire life. So I didn't have an issue with black culture or black people. I love black people. But what I don't like is this overcorrection and this wokeness where in order to uplift black America, you must push down everyone else in order to make things even again. And that's just not how that works. It's called ridiculousness, okay? It's called wokeness. It's called cancel culture, and we are all sick of it. All of us. So just stop. Stop with the self-deprecating garbage. Just stop.